So a lot of people are interested in losing belly fat, I guess because it's something that's quite visible when you wear clothes or go to the beach. And more importantly, it's a sign that your bad health is creeping up on you if your belly starts to get big. That's certainly how I felt when I was a busy lawyer and father of two, carrying around my own big belly when I was working at a law firm because we would regularly need to eat takeaway in the office because we were so busy, or go drinking with clients, so it wasn't my best lifestyle. So today you will learn my 3 best tips for how I cut my big dad belly and get a six-pack, including a secret hack to help parents burn off their belly fat even faster. So be sure to watch to the end to catch that one. So let's dive straight in. So first of all, you need to understand that fat is spread around all over your body. So whether you use exercise or healthy eating or nutrition supplements, you can't do spot reduction of fat just from your belly. Think about it. You've never seen someone with a six-pack but fat arms and legs, right? Or vice versa. So the key to remember when we want to lose the belly is that we are reducing our overall body's fat percentage. When we burn our body's fat, the fat will start to get smaller around your arms, your legs, your back, your neck, your face, and then also your tummy. Now everyone is different, but for a lot of people, including myself, the tummy annoyingly is the last place where my fat goes away. There's a certain caveman explanation for this. So what I mean is that as I observed my overall body fat percentage go down from 20 something percent to 17 to 15 and ultimately to 11% for my six-pack, I was working hard burning my fat, and my arms and legs and back and face got slimmer faster and more obviously than my tummy. And it was only when I started to get to the lower levels of fat percentage when I finally saw my tummy fat fade. It was fading all this time, but just not as obvious as other spots. So the bottom line is that patience is very important when reducing your belly, because it may seem like you aren't making progress on your belly, but actually it's getting smaller, so hang in there. Now, if you haven't seen my video about body fat percentage and how our body shape is determined by this very critical measurement, definitely check it out here, as the body fat percentage concept is quite critical when tracking your progress in losing your belly fat. Okay, now that you understand that losing your belly fat means focusing on reducing your body fat percentage, then we have a very well-defined target for you to follow and track, because tracking progress is an important motivation when it comes to health and fitness. So your question now is, so Meichow, how do I actually reduce my body fat then? Now there are many schools of thought on this, but my belief as a busy parent and pretty careful guy is that we need a balanced approach, which is healthy, sustainable, easy to follow, and most importantly safe. So that's why I always advocate a balanced golden triangle of healthy eating, regular exercise, and nutrition supplements, which I believe is especially helpful for parents or people 30 years or older. The reason why I say golden triangle is because I don't believe we should rely on just one or even two of the parts. We always need all three. Just like purely exercising like crazy, but eating junk food won't help you to reduce your belly or be a sustainable way in the long term. Or just taking supplements on its own and not exercising or eating well also won't yield you very good long-term results. So this applies the same to when we want to get healthier and lose our belly fat. So number one, for exercise, I recommend doing fat burning exercises like HIIT or weight training, rather than general cardio like treadmill, cycling machine, elliptical, etc., to get faster belly fat burning results. Now HIIT stands for high intensity interval training, and the inverted concept of less rest and more intense exercise has been scientifically proven to help you burn more calories not only during the workout, but also the afterburn effect you get 24 to 48 hours after you do the HIIT exercises. So time wise and efficiency wise, it's very high on my list for any type of fat burn, especially your belly. On the other hand, weight training stimulates your muscle growth, which is very important for fat burn, because having more muscle, or what we call a higher muscle percentage, helps your body burn more calories and hence fat, even when your body is idling or sleeping and not exercising, because body burns at least 3 times more calories than fat. Now, so this is one of the keys to long-term fat burn, particularly for the belly. And the reason why I put cardio, like treadmill, cycling machine, elliptical, lower than the other two is because generally with this type of exercise, we tend to pace ourselves or not push ourselves so intensely or have longer rest periods. So the overall calorie burn will not be as high as the equivalent for the equivalent time period. Now don't get me wrong, all exercise is good, but some are more effective than others, particularly for losing your belly fat. Number 2, eating. So the second tip is about eating the right way, and I believe that it is the most important key to losing your belly fat. Why? Because simply speaking, we may exercise 7 times a day if say you exercise every day, but eating we do 3 times a day, which adds up to 21 times a week. So it's easy to see that bad unhealthy eating can have 3 times as much damage on our body and hence our belly than say exercise, which is what too much people focus too much on whilst overlooking their eating habits. So it's really worthwhile to put your attention on healthy eating. And so there's a reason why there's a famous quote which says abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym, because it's true that if you want to shred that last bit of fat around the belly to let your abs show through, it is done through very clean and healthy eating rather than endless sit-ups in the gym. So I covered this topic of how you can eat 3 full meals, which is balanced but protein focused, to help your body burn fat all day in my other video, which you can check out here. So I won't repeat myself here, except to say that by helping your body move into the fat burning zone for 9 hours or more per day, your body will be burning much more fat, and so you'll see the belly shrink much faster as a result. I'll also go into much more detail about eating in my masterclass. The link is in the description, so feel free to check that out as well. Finally, nutrition supplements. So the final piece of the equation is quite an important part, I think, and that's incorporating nutrition supplements to help you burn fat more effectively, especially as a parent. What do I mean? Well, if you are 18 or 20 years old, I might suggest that you can turn off this video now and off you go. But the reality is that our bodies age, and for the majority of parents who are now around 30 or above, biologically our body has aged and our metabolism has started to slow significantly from age 30 and onwards. So in other words, burning fat becomes harder for us compared to when we were 18 or 20. Similarly, building muscle also becomes harder for us. Simply put, our machinery just isn't as efficient or effective as it used to be. So either we push our bodies even harder, putting even more hours and effort, or we could grease the wheels of our machinery, which I think is the smarter way to go about it. So assuming you had heaps of time every day to hit the gym for 2 or 3 hours, or don't need to eat with the kids and could have perfectly clean and healthy meals 21 times a week, again I would say off you go and you might be okay. But the reality is, as parents, we are busy, we aren't perfect, and so this is where I see nutrition supplements, especially ones incorporating epigenetics technology, helping us as parents play such a helpful and game-changing role. For example, I lost my belly in 90 days or so by following the 3-step biohacking triangle, but had I not had the benefit of kickstarting my metabolism and my body's fat burning ability, I reckon it would have taken me 9 months and not 90 days to achieve the same result, which I probably wouldn't have had the time or motivation to hang in there for 9 months. So I see nutrition supplements, particularly epigenetic ones, helping parents save time and make the goal and journey more achievable by helping us make our bodies younger again, greasing the machinery, if you will, so that our metabolism is better, like our older self, our ability to burn fat and build muscle is better, like our older self, and our ability to detox is better, like our older self. And in turn, this will make burning off that belly so much more achievable and easier for your regular mum and dad who also has to manage a busy schedule. I just think this mindset allows more parents to succeed. So I'm getting overly excited here, and I should do a separate video going into the specifics of nutrition supplements, especially those incorporating epigenetics technology. But you can see that something as basic as your trusty green tea extract supplement, which is well known to be very high in antioxidants, that alone would at a very basic level help your body burn fat more effectively, whilst say a high quality fish oil supplement at the same time would help you to start to reduce your visceral fat levels, which, as I mentioned in my other video, often contributes to making your belly really stick out and is the health-threatening type of fat in the body, which you really got to get rid of. So these two supplements together should allow you to see progress in as short as 14 to 21 days, I reckon. This would be at the most basic end of the spectrum of nutrition supplements. If instead you're like me and you're like, I'm pretty busy, I'm interested in quicker results, I'm interested in the latest science and want to take a more modern approach to nutrition supplements. The latest science in nutrition supplements has advanced so much nowadays that it can target which genes in your body are responsible for making you younger or older, and through this scientifically formulated blend of superfoods and nutrients help to make your body younger, which comes in with all the great benefits that I mentioned before of improving your metabolism, fat burning, and building muscle, which will make burning off your belly that much quicker. And it was also the approach that I use. So this is not your basic old school nutrition supplement of just targeting specific nutrients or deficiencies in your body, but a more holistic approach to health, fitness, and well-being. So I hope this was helpful, and whether it is exercise tips or healthy eating methods, the body fat percentage or nutrition supplements knowledge I just spoke about, I think they are all knowledge which you can apply immediately today to start losing your belly faster and more effectively, and to get you in the right direction so you don't feel so lost in this journey. And as always, if you'd like to more in-depth training from me, I'm running a health and fitness masterclass this week where I go into detail about how busy parents like me and my wife use 3 simple age-reversing steps to help us get back our 25-year-old body again, including my six-pack and improving my cholesterol levels to a safe level, which did not require spending a lot of time each day or exercising like crazy or starving myself with restrictive diets. You can access it at bit.ly/stayyoung YouTube. I'll put the link in the description so it's easy to click. As I always say, I believe that being a parent really doesn't mean we can't prioritize our health or fitness and our looks. Indeed, our main priority in life should be to let our kids see the best version of us, because in the end, it starts with us. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.